let's start with you. What was your impression of Mark Carney's? He's done a lot since he's been Prime Minister, but he's never gone to question period until today.
No, he's never gone to question period. And so I think, the expectations were fairly high in terms of how he would perform, particularly because he wasn't facing Pierre Poilievre, and I know we'll talk about that, but he was facing a very experienced politician in the form of Andrew Scheer, someone who's been in the House for more than 2 decades now, if I'm not mistaken, and has been the Speaker of the House and the leader of the party. So it wasn't nothing to go up against Andrew Scheer. And I would say he did just fine. His first outing in question period was there were no mistakes, there were no screw-ups, and he seemed to be enjoying himself. He had answers, although very broad for most of the questions.
Yes, they were.
He deflected when he needed to. He cracked a joke at the expense of the Bloc Québécois in French. So, listen, in terms of a first outing, it was perfectly acceptable and fine. Lots of room for improvement, but I know that the Liberals were happy with how he did today.
Louis, what are your thoughts?
I was there. I was in the gallery, and I was looking at him, and he didn't really look at his notes.
No,
he was just
didn't.
playing with a pen. He seems fairly amused of the whole exercise, especially when there were ministers answering to Bloc Québécois MPs especially. He seemed to have fun with that, so we'll see. I think he was having fun there, but you know what? I think in 2 or 3 months, he will probably be bored to death by the exercise. We'll see. And even today, he didn't last the whole show.
Nope.
He left maybe about after 30, 40 minutes, maybe. So, I'm not sure. The fact that he's not doing the Prime Minister's question period anymore tells me that I don't think he's very interested in that form of political theater. He's more interested in what's going on behind the scenes in the meeting.